Welcome once again to another episode of the Random Access Podcast, brought to you by rapodcast.net. This is episode 869, recorded live on April 11th, 2026. And here are your hosts. The man who might think I've gone crazy, Dave Play.
I mean, I don't know. It did take a lot for me to think that.
And the man who bought a gallon of tonight's beverage, Andy Lowe. Hi. It normally does not come in a gallon.
And what, pray tell, is tonight's beverage?
Mountain Dew Dark Berry Bash.
When you say you bought a gallon, like, did you buy a single, like a milk carton? Or just like you bought a gallon's worth in that you bought 4 liters, which is effectively a gallon?
I bought it as a single gallon. Where the heck is Telegram on my phone?
So they actually sold. It's not so much that you bought it. It's the mere fact that they sell it. That is in a plastic bag.
Yes.
That is a gallon of Mountain Dew in a plastic bag.
Yes, it is.
How do you like the Adventurefuls? Those are the gluten-free ones, aren't they? No, those aren't. Never mind. Those are their new ones.
Yes. No, the Adventurefuls, Dave's asking about the Girl Scout cookies on our table. Because Megan is a Daisy, I think. Uh-huh. Whatever the...
Like the pre-Girl Scout?
Yes, whatever the pre-Girl Scout is. The Girl Scout version of the Cub Scouts.
Yes.
And she was doing Girl Scout cookie selling today.
That's very nice.
So we got the Adventurefuls, which were from last year, and there's another one that's like a Rocky Road ice cream cookie.
Mm-hmm.
That's the new one for this year. I forgot exactly what is it called. It is called Explore More's. It's basically like if somebody the Girl Scouts tried to do an Oreo, but filled it with a toasted almond flavored cream. We tried it. It's very dry.
Yeah, a lot of the new ones are.
But no, the Explore More or the Adventurefuls, I tried them last year, but I don't remember. So I got another box. So
okay. I am kind of getting stuck on this plastic bag of Mountain Dew.
Yes. So it turns out, because it was book club tonight, so we always get takeout for book club night.
Because then you don't have to worry about cooking.
Yes. And it's kind of like a little treat for us for, hey, we finished the book.
Congratulations. Woo!
Yep.
Book done.
And the Dark Berry Bash is the Applebee's exclusive Mountain Dew flavor. And normally I get that when I go to Applebee's.
Uh-huh.
The problem is with doing a takeout order is they always put a whole bunch of ice in the cup.
Uh-huh.
So by the time it gets home, the ice has melted a bit, so it's always tasted watered down. And I was going through the drink menu, and I saw something in there for like catering-sized drink things, and I was like, what? And it turns out you can buy their fountain beverages and some of their other beverages in gallon containers, which is that plastic bag.
Right.
With a spout.
Yeah. So that you can just pour it out.
Yep.
Like a little teapot.
Yes.
Sorry, had to.
Because it's very short and stout.
Yeah, and because we'd already said the words spout and pour it out. So, like, I don't know what else you want from me, Andy.
So I decided to get it, and I got it in the gallon jug there. It was still cold because the things are still cold coming out of the fountain machine. So I didn't need the ice. So,
and you have ice at home.
Yes, I have ice at home if I really wanted ice.
Right.
So yes, no, I've got a gallon of Mountain Dew Berry Bash, which is...
So here's a question though.
Yes.
Not so much a question. Let me rephrase that. I don't have a question. I have an observation, which is that's gonna go flat.
Yeah, it's already starting to.
And it's a gallon.
Yes.
That is two liters worth.
No, a gallon is 3.6 liters.
Okay, so it's almost 2 liters worth.
Hold on. Now
Andy, it's a liter. That's a bottle that is a 2 liter, and it's 75% of a 2 liter.
Oh, 3.78.
Right. So it's a 2 liter, and it's 80%
of a 2 liter.
90% of a 2 liter.
Yes.
So, like, can we just round it and say it's 2 liters?
Fine, I'll give you 2 liters from 3.7. Well, 3.78, which is almost 3.8, which is already over 3 3/4.
Yeah.
So,
like, it's basically 2 liters.
Yep.
And it's in a bag. So it's already going flat. And it wasn't even, like, pressurized, right? Like,
no. There were definitely bubbles.
Yep.
So
it's carbonated water,
yep.
but, like, I'd be a little concerned. How much was that bag?
It was $9.
Okay. You could just ask them for no ice.
You would think so, but ordering through the app, there is no ice option for beverages.
Right. But, like, isn't there a notes option for the order?
I do not believe so, actually.
Well, Applebee's is screwed.
Let me see and see if I can quickly go to an order.
You do not need to place an order just to check this.
For some odd reason, my computer thinks the closest Applebee's is in Erie, Pennsylvania. I don't know why it picked Erie.
I don't know. Are you VPN'd somewhere?
No. Yeah, you can pick a beverage, but that's all you can do. All right, so we'll do that. All right. Order summary. Got an offer code. Add below. There's a checkout button. Contact information. That's it. Nothing about notes. I mean, even if I, put customization on things, who knows if they actually get it right.
Yeah.
Which that's always the thing with the McDonald's is the fact that, I like doing the app at McDonald's because I can tell it exactly what I want. And there's no discrepancy between me and the machine. Yet, sometimes there's a discrepancy between the machine and the cook, where the cook doesn't understand what the machine is telling it. But still, it's like I have a nice clear printout,
right,
where I can be exactly what's wrong.
They still get my McDonald's order wrong from time to time.
Well, I mean, Kate even, we did McDonald's last night because Megan was doing soccer. It's a very busy Megan weekend. Megan was doing her first soccer thing last night. So we swung by McDonald's on the way home. And in the app or on the kiosk screen, there's a thing that says specifically for double hamburgers, right? Mm-hmm. There's one for double cheeseburger, but there's also one for just double hamburger. Kate selected that, did her whole thing, and she got 2 double cheeseburgers. And it's like,
that's not what you ordered.
That is not what we ordered. They also forgot to give us our fries and our drinks when they dropped our order off. So it's like that McDonald's was...
It's just on the, ban list?
Yes. There
we
are
don't go to that McDonald's.
There's a couple of McDonald's in town that I will not go to because I have never gone without them getting my order messed up. And it's like, nope, that one's on the list. There was one McDonald's where it took them 45 minutes to get Isaac a Happy Meal.
Oh, man, that had to suck for them.
I'm just like, what is going on? And they're like, we're short-staffed. And I'm like...
In the sense of, you don't have anyone to flip a... how are you short-staffed?
Yeah, I don't know. There was another time we went to a McDonald's, and I placed the order ahead of time. And normally when I pull up to the McDonald's, if I'm with the kids, I tell them that I'm here, and the app will start processing the order for a dine-in, just because it's like by the time I get the kids in and situated, especially if there's a play place, that gives time for them to cook it. So then, we get the ball rolling. The McDonald's was locked. And I was like, what? Why was that locked? Yeah, they said they didn't have enough people to open the store. And I'm like, well,
my order? I
already paid for the thing in the app.
Yep.
So I actually had to drive back there next week, and they gave me cash back for my thing. And I was like, this is ridiculous. I still, at some point, am thinking McDonald's is going to have a vending machine type thing. They're just trying to get as much automated as possible.
I mean, it kind of already is. A lot of it already is.
Yeah. No, the fries, the baskets, they put a basket on the conveyor, the fry basket. It gets put under a hopper, The hopper dumps the exact amount of fries into the thing, and then it moves over next to the fryer, and all the person has to do is grab this thing of fries, put it in the fryer, and hit a button for the timer. And I'm like, you're one automated arm away from just completing that circle.
Yep. Which is a terrifying thought.
Yes, but if that means my fries will actually taste like fries rather than raw potato, I mean, I see them push the timer and I see them take the fries out before the timer is done. And I'm like, but that timer is there for a reason. You cannot disobey the laws of thermodynamics in the fast food world. That doesn't work.
It's fine.
But yes, no, I have a gallon of Mountain Dew here because I wanted the Mountain Dew and I wanted it without ice. And I thought, hey, if it's here, I'll drink it. So it's blue raspberry and blackberry. So it's like Mountain Dew Voltage plus blackberry, I guess.
And it tastes good?
Yeah.
I mean, you've had it before. This isn't your first time trying it.
No.
Okay. I saw a play last night.
Was it Hamilton?
It was not Hamilton. If
Okay.
it had been Hamilton, I would have said I saw a musical last night.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
I did not see a musical. I thought I was going to see a musical, and I was a little sad that it wasn't, because I was excited for that. But no, I saw a play. I saw Clue.
Oh, nice.
A local community theater put on Clue. It is the movie. It is the movie.
Well, that's good
absolutely the movie on stage.
That's good because the movie is good.
It's such a good movie. I was thinking about it, and like it might be one of the top, like my personal top 10
For movie or play?
movie.
Okay.
Like it's just such a good movie. Now the problem was, as I was watching this play, and like these people who are trying their hardest and doing an amazing job. Go support community theater. Go see the shows. It's amazing. It's awesome. But like, I couldn't help but compare Wadsworth to Tim Curry.
Oh, jeez.
And it's like, I know what line you're about to say because I know the movie.
Well, we saw, what did we see? We saw Book of Mormon when they were at Miller. Mm-hmm. And in my head, I kept on comparing one of the guys to Josh Gad.
Because you've seen the like original.
Yes. I've seen clips of the original production of Book of Mormon. So the entire time I'm watching it, I'm like, I'm still enjoying it. But the entire time I'm just sitting there going like, man, I feel like I've got a Josh Gad knockoff because he was good.
But he's not Josh Gad.
He's not Josh Gad. Yeah.
Yeah. Who apparently is the reason there is a Spaceballs 2.
Yeah, I heard that story where he came up with like the thing from his kid or something like that.
Yeah, and like took it to Mel and said we should do this.
From the mind of a child, I feel like that is Mel Brooks is just kind of like kid at heart sort of movie.
Yeah.
Right?
Well,
the kid it's kind of like Seth MacFarlane, where it's like a kid at heart.
Kid at heart. Where the white women at?
Kid at heart, not out of the mouth.
What knockers? If by kid you mean 12-year-old boy.
Yes. Okay, yes. For prepubescent teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's even prepubescent. Like,
no, yeah, pubescent teenager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like a genuine comedian.
Yeah.
Should do a Mel Brooks like marathon.
It's funny because Kate and I at some point made a list of like movie marathons to do, and Mel Brooks was on that list. Granted, our movies now are, which version of Secret Life of Pets is this? We'll probably go see Super Mario this weekend.
Oh my God, I saw it. Andy, I saw it. It's good.
Okay.
It's good.
I've been trying to get through Super Mario Galaxy, but once again, Mario games are actually surprisingly hard.
They are very difficult. Yeah, Mario Galaxy is good to play for a little bit. I don't think you need to play like the whole thing.
I'm getting the gist of it so far with the story.
Yeah.
But still, it's like, yeah, Galaxy's also hard to play because it's that weird 3D globe thing.
Yeah.
And after
But,
a
like,
while, it's like,
Andy, did you have to play Super Mario to understand the first movie?
no,
So do you think you need to play Super Mario Galaxy to understand the second movie?
no.
There you go.
Isaac's watched a couple of YouTube videos of what to know before going to see the new movie, and I'm just like, okay, that seems fine.
Yeah.
It's like Birdo. Oh my gosh, super. Maybe that's what I need to do at some point. Is
Play
just
through all the Super Marios?
play through all the Mario games.
Or just watch someone speedrun them?
Well, I've watched people especially since the first Mario speedrun can get done in like under 20 minutes.
You want to try that number again and get a little closer?
I don't remember how low it is, but I know it's super low.
The current speed run, I think, is like 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
What?
Let me
There's
double
no
check
way.
that. They're 4 minutes and 54 seconds.
What?
And the TAS record is 4 minutes. Any percent TAS. That was 5 years ago. It was 456.623. There is a perfect TAS. The human record is 454.631. And there's so the perfect TAS is 454.032.
The current record as of 6 months ago is 454.262. Oh, no, they're getting... Okay, never mind. There's a chart here that compares it as number of frames from perfection.
Yep.
So back in 2011, the fastest world record, human world record, was 273 frames from perfection.
Yeah.
And now it has dropped down to 13 frames.
Yep.
13 frames from perfection.
Kinda crazy, isn't it?
That we are getting that close to just being...
And the fun thing with Super Mario is unless someone finds another exploit, like the TAS, the theoretical TAS is perfect.
Yes.
Like frame by frame, you cannot get better than that.
Wow.
Yeah. So, 4 minutes and under 5 minutes. All of the good speedrunners can now do it in under 5 minutes.
But yes, no, if I'm trying to watch, like do Super Mario, doing it under 5 minutes is not really...
No, you are not going to be able to do that, Andy.
No.
That's why I said just watch. But also, if they do it in under 5 minutes, like you kind of miss out on some stuff.
Yes.
They do it in under 5 minutes by skipping levels.
Because you get to the one warp that takes you then to the next like one more level, and then you go to the next warp.
Yeah.
And then you're basically at
The last level.
yeah.
And in Super Mario Brothers 3, you can do the same thing. You use the warp whistle, and then while you are on the island for the warping, you use the warp whistle again.
Yes, because that will warp you from the first row all the way down to the bottom.
Yeah, it puts you to the last.
Yeah.
So I think you have enough Mario lore. You're going to enjoy this movie.
Junior's mustache.
Oh, I just opened up. There's a video here from 3 years ago where they have the 11 fastest world records at the time all synced up for them to finish at the same time.
Weird.
Yeah, that should be interesting to watch later, but not now. Did you watch any of the Artemis landing?
I didn't.
Yeah, no, I completely missed it. My brother called me up and he was talking about it. And I'm sitting there going like, because for some reason in my head, I thought it was going to be the next day.
Oh, no.
So
you
thought...
You just fully missed it.
Yes. And I'm just sitting there and, I'm talking with Eric, and Megan and Isaac are sitting right next to me. And Eric asks about it and I'm just like, oh, shit. And I'm like, oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I pulled up the live feed and they were already had the front porch attached to the capsule, and they were already pulling the astronauts out. And I was like, okay, good. Everybody's green. I'm still surprised, though, that, well, probably because they don't have Starlink, that they still had the re-entry blackout.
I mean, the atmosphere around the ship is on
plasma.
fire.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you are correct. You are more correct than I am when I say is on fire. Like, it's not actually on fire. It has converted to a point where fire doesn't make sense.
No.
It's just plasma. You think you're going to get a Wi-Fi signal through plasma?
No.
When plasma is a bunch of electrons and protons just kind of floating around?
Starship does it basically through Starlink, though, right? Is that what happens? Is that beams back to a Starlink? So you're, instead of trying to punch through the plasma down,
It's just going behind it.
it's going behind it. Is that what it
Into
happens?
the network? Probably. But
yeah.
like, even that, you're going to get just a ton of interference.
Yes.
I think part of the difference is on Starship, it's a lot bigger.
Yes.
So
yes, it is.
the space between the front of the ship, where all the plasma is, and the back of the ship is a much larger space.
Yeah.
But yes, I did see that they had splashdown, and everyone's home safe. They made it. We went around the moon 60 years later. Woo! So all the people who said that, hey, we are they split on this?
I don't know. Everybody who
this
says we faked the moon
also
landing,
faked?
those and the flat earthers, I'm just like, you gotta, like, what in your brain is wrong that you cannot agree on very simple facts? I don't know. I feel like as soon as because we're not even going to be landing in the same area, are we? No,
Of the moon?
Yeah, we're going to be landing on
Oh.
the south pole of the moon, which is the Apollo astronauts landed near the equator because that was the safer bets. But everybody got back home fine. Surprising though was, do you remember that whole helium leak
In the Orion?
on the Orion capsule?
Yeah.
Well, guess what was back again?
No. Uh-oh.
Yes. On Wednesday night, on their way back, the astronauts were supposed to take manual control of the spacecraft for a piloting demonstration.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, the mission managers canceled it to make time for an additional test of the ship's propulsion system because that helium leak was back.
Oops, I'm just shaking my head. You
Yes.
can't see this, but I'm shaking my head because just like, guys.
Yeah, the mission managers were aware that the spacecraft had a low leak rate of helium before the launch, but they thought, this is,
It'll be fine.
yes. They proceeded because this was a free return trajectory. So basically, we just put ourselves in line, and we didn't have to do much left. I mean, they said on Wednesday they had only consumed 40% of the fuel, and they were over 80% of the way through the whole mission.
Yep.
So,
Jesus Christ. So everyone's voices across the length of the voyage just kept going up and up and up and up.
well, this wasn't part of the capsule. This was part of the control module,
Oh, okay.
or the service module, which gets jettisoned before landing, which is why they had to go through the other tests on Wednesday, because the service module will burn up in the atmosphere, that whole, plasma thing.
Yep. So we just lost some more helium then.
Yeah.
Good Lord. Hey, did we ever fix that leak? Shit. That'll be fine. It wasn't that important.
Well, the good news is, which we'll find out once they pluck the capsule out of the ocean and spend time to look at it, but I guess the heat shield held up better than the previous one.
Oh, good.
Granted, they also changed the reentry trajectory. The last one was less steep to give the astronauts less G-forces. But I guess the heat shield was getting heated up for too long, so they did a steeper reentry, so it will spend less time getting cooked.
So they come down faster.
Yes, they come down faster, but for less time.
Yeah. Okay. I suppose I'm not one to say one way or the other. I'm not the one in the capsule.
Yep.
I think prioritizing the people is a good idea. And if that means that they're a little more uncomfortable because it's going to be safer, then that's what we should do.
But yes, according to them, we knew, former NASA flight director says, we knew that we have leaky valves to begin with, and we want to make sure that we're characterizing the leak rate as well as we can. though the leak rate we saw in flight is now an order of magnitude higher than what we saw on the ground. It's still acceptable, but that will lead us to probably an extensive redesign of the valve system.
Guys, we really screwed up. Jesus Christ.
So yes, granted, Artemis 3 is now going to be just that low Earth orbit test of either one or both of the landers.
Mm-hmm.
And so Artemis 4 is when these valves need to be fixed.
Okay. They got some time.
Yes.
I mean, how long was there between Artemis 1 and Artemis 2?
Well, Artemis 4 is scheduled for 2028.
Right. I understand that, Andy.
Yeah, it's when it's scheduled. And when is it actually going to go? Well, who knows?
How long ago was Artemis 2 scheduled?
Yeah.
So, want to try that again?
Yeah, I don't know. Who knows?
Cool. We talked about Michigan winning the NCAA tournament, right?
Sure.
Did we?
I don't know. I don't remember when that was.
That was Sunday, wasn't it?
That was Sunday, wasn't it? Yeah.
So that's a thing.
Yep.
Michigan won the NCAA tournament.
Oh, who won the hockey? Who won the hockey? Because it was Denver versus Wisconsin. That just happened. What was it? Wisconsin was leading 1-0 through first two periods. Denver scored 2 in the third to win 2-1 over Wisconsin. Oh, so that would have been another Big Ten.
If Wisconsin had won?
If Wisconsin had won, yeah.
That's okay. I mean, I feel like people are pretty confident in saying, yeah, the Big Ten is good at hockey. Like if we look at the
new little season.
NCAA hockey history. Last year was Western Michigan?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
They were in the championships this year, but they lost to, who did they lose to? Jeez.
Okay, I take it back. Because it looks like I thought that the Big Ten was pretty good in hockey.
Well, yeah, the Final Four for the hockey was
Yeah.
Michigan, Denver, Wisconsin, and North Dakota.
2 of which are Big Ten.
Yes.
But I'm looking at the last, the entire history of men's hockey, and sure, they were in the Final Four, but neither of Wisconsin got to the finals this year. But last year was Western versus Boston, Denver versus Boston College, Quinnipiac versus Minnesota. So there's another Big Ten. But so that's 1-2 out of the last 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24. 3 of the last 30 teams.
Well, right. Okay. So the NCAA championship is 16 teams, right?
Okay.
So 16 teams. Michigan,
Sure.
Bentley, Minnesota Duluth, Penn State, Western Michigan, Minnesota State, Denver, Cornell, Michigan State, Yukon, Dartmouth,
Right.
Wisconsin,
But
North
they're
Dakota.
in there, and there's a lot of them in there, but they can't win. They just can't get to the finals.
No, that's true. Michigan almost got to the finals. Michigan lost to Denver 4-3 in double overtime.
Damn. Yep.
So yeah, Denver beat Western Michigan 6-2. They beat Michigan 4-3, and then they beat Wisconsin 2-1.
Mm-hmm.
So they were just pushing through everybody.
On top of it.
Yep.
That Michigan State-Wisconsin game had to be pretty fun to watch.
Well, except it was out in Las Vegas, so who knows what time it was at.
Yeah.
Because when I think of hockey, I think of Vegas, which I say that, and then one of the most widely visited curling world championships, or was the world championships that were held in Vegas? It was one of the major curling tournaments was held in Vegas. And I guess that was one of the most widely attended ones because they had a big enough arena and everybody had cheap flights to Vegas and cheap hotels in Vegas. So a lot of the Canadians and other people flew down, and other people from the United States came over as well. Even a lot of international people came because it was hey, it's Vegas.
Nice.
The ceremonial first stone was thrown by an Elvis impersonator.
Of course it was.
Of course, yeah.
If you do it in Times
So,
Square, it should be
Can
thrown by
I
Elmo.
say something that angers me?
Yeah?
Okay.
Sure. What's up?
Amazon
Yes.
sent out
That's all you need to say, but yes.
Amazon sent out message
Uh-huh.
that they thank me for being a longtime Kindle customer, but we are now discontinuing support for Kindle devices released in 2012 or earlier.
What does that mean?
Well,
It will no longer connect to the store.
you can continue to read books already downloaded on these devices, but you will not be able to purchase, borrow, or download additional books on them after that date.
Including, like, via the library programs.
Yes. And if you deregister or factory reset these devices, you will not be able to re-register or use these devices in any way.
Because the things that you buy are not things that you own.
Which is, yeah, part of me was just like, why are they doing this? Because they haven't updated. They haven't updated the last time they updated the software, because I'm sitting here holding a Kindle Paperwhite.
Yeah.
From 2012.
Yeah.
It is on the list of devices that will be affected.
Yeah.
This last time this thing was updated was 2016, because they had to you had to run through an update in order to keep using the Kindle store. But it's just like, why? And Amazon has not given any good answers.
So why? Probably because it's a pain to support them.
They haven't, like I said, they haven't supported it. They did one update back in 2016.
No, Andy, they haven't made changes to them. That doesn't mean they aren't supporting them.
Okay, what support would Amazon be doing for my Kindle from 2012?
Coding the store to support the device. They're not coding the device to support the store. They're not making changes to the device. They're coding the store so that it still works on that device. Now, I don't disagree with you that this sucks. I very much dislike the paradigm that when you buy a thing, you're not buying it. But it is kind of a consequence of our highly interconnected systems.
Yeah. I don't know. Well, I guess now I'll have to find another Kindle, because I'm not sure if Libby does. There are, like, Libby books. Oh, shit.
Huh.
I forgot I have to sign back into all the library cards I had in Libby.
Okay.
I had like 12.
Why did you have 12 library cards?
Because that there was cross agreements or something. I'm trying to think. What am I thinking of?
Lending agreements?
Yes, lending agreements between different libraries. Believe me, I didn't do anything crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It's entirely like the things there. Like, okay, it was this library, and then I could, from my library card, actually get the virtual library cards for other libraries and be able to access their Kindle things. It was a lending agreement. It's all normal, but I'll have to go through and do that all again. Oh, I completely forgot about that. It's all the stuff with a new phone. It's like, okay, you don't remember all the stuff until you have to use it, and you're like, oh crap.
Yeah.
So
you have to go and put in all the library cards for Libby. You'd think that it would just be like saved on your account?
I don't know. I'll have to dig into it.
Okay.
So let's see what else we got going on here. Oh, YouTube Premium is doing another price increase.
God damn it. Please stop.
They didn't post anything about it. They just sent existing subscribers getting email alerts. And then the new signups page has the higher prices. $15.99 a month. So $16 a month now.
Jesus.
For YouTube Premium.
$200 a year to not see ads.
Yes. That is, unless you're on the family plan, which the family plan is now $27.
Yeah.
The Premium Lite subscription, which removes most of the ads, is now $9.
So here's the problem. There's no way I would survive going back.
Oh, I know. As soon as the primaries, as soon as the political ads start showing up, I'm putting us on YouTube Premium.
Yep. Like that's what drove me into it was all the political ads for like the presidential election 5 years ago.
It was just the stuff like we would be watching videos with Isaac 4 years ago, or not even 4 years ago, just a couple years ago.
Donald Trump is a pedophile.
Yeah, well, that and all the stuff that the Republicans were posting about
abortion.
stuff. It's just
Trans
like,
rights.
It's like, you got to be kidding me, really?
Yep.
I'm like, I know this is bullshit.
I think, like, can I can I submit that on my taxes as a medical expense? Just from a, like, mental health perspective.
I love that the article has here, in unrelated news, internet piracy rates are rising worldwide. Well, no shit.
I can't imagine why that might be. Don't mind my server in the basement. Just don't worry about it. Just don't worry about it.
No.
It's no big deal. Someone made a cart mod for Costco.
What?
It is perfectly sized. So you 3D print it, you put it on your cart, and it is perfectly sized for a Costco, Coca-Cola, and hot dog. And it's called the $1.50.
Now you see, we always get the hot dog and drink at the end, so I'm sitting at the table already with it.
Right.
I'm not eating. Not eating while I'm roving around Costco.
Well, but now you can. Like, yeah, of course you didn't, because you had no place to put your hot dog.
Well, no, because I don't want to. I load up my hot dog.
Sure.
Right? I've got the onions. I've got the mustard. I've got the relish. Like that, especially when it comes out, and sometimes when they put it in the bun, they're a little forceful, and that hot dog then turns into a sandwich. So I always am very stationary with my hot dogs. But no, that's kind of neat. I just got my 3D printed holder for my Stanley thermos, so I need to get that mounted in my truck for work, and then I need to go back and get another one printed. I got to resize it for my 2-liter water bottle, and then I think I'll be set with the 3D printing in there.
Nice.
Yeah, no, it's one of those things where it's like, okay, this works out really well because I did it so it looks like the hand of like a Lego minifig, so I can drop it in there straight, and then I turn it, and then it's basically just locked into place. So in case there's an accident or something, I'm not going to get beamed by a giant Stanley thermos.
Probably a good plan.
Yeah. Now that's one of the things that we've been discussing is the fact that these trucks don't have the partition right behind the driver's seat like my old vehicle did. And this is a full-size Chevy truck cab. So there's a lot of space back there. So now I've got to figure out how I'm going to keep everything secure in any sort of accident. So we'll figure it out.
You'll work it out.
Yeah.
I have faith.
Yeah. Apple is having a very silly problem.
What is
we didn't
Apple's
talk about this,
silly
but
problem?
They announced a bit ago the MacBook Neo, which is their new lightweight laptop. The MacBook Neo actually uses the A18 Pro chip. That's the same chip that's in the iPhone 16 Pro.
Okay.
So it's a laptop, but it's using an iPhone chip. And what it's doing is the fact that on the iPhone, it's actually using all 6 GPUs on the chip. But during the manufacturing process, sometimes the chips wouldn't get all 6 cores working right. Mm-hmm. So they basically took all the ones that had at least 5 cores working and kept those, and they are using those in the MacBook Neo. So it's a free chip.
It's not free, but
no, it's not free.
It's reusing garbage. It's baby carrots.
Yes.
This is Apple's baby carrots.
Well, the problem is that the MacBook Neo is actually
selling really good.
Selling really good, yes.
And Apple doesn't have enough bad chips to build more.
Yes. So now the question is like,
it's an easy solution.
What do they do? Start using
so I guess it's not an easy solution because my guess is that they priced it down because the chips were already marked as a loss.
Yes.
So they can't make more chips because they'd have to increase the price.
Or they have to use the chips that are good,
which would be a loss.
Yes.
Probably. We have no idea. We don't know how much these chips are. We don't know what they're charging for this. I mean, I guess if I'm Apple, I just say, we only do, we'll let you know when the next limited run is out. Now, what would be real fun is if Apple said, we only do limited runs. We'll let you know when the next one's out. And then they build up hype and they build up hype and they build up like a scalping industry behind the scenes because that's what's going to happen. And they build up the hype and they build up the hype. And they're like, oh, by the way, it's not going to be limited. And they just produce them.
Well, the next version of the Neo is supposed to be with the A19 chip.
Yeah.
But that hasn't been spun up yet. So they're kind of the A19 chip has been spun up and it's used in the iPhone 17. Okay.
Poor Apple.
So that was, but yes, they haven't set up the Neo to use the bad iPhone 17 chips. So they're still on the old chips. So they have to, do they just say temporarily out of stock until they can get the new pipeline up with the newer chips? But still, it's just, we have all these chips. What do we do with them? Let's build an entry-level laptop.
Just sell it cheap.
I mean, it's a smart idea. Get people into the Apple ecosystem at a lower price point. I mean, especially since they had an education discount on the laptop itself.
Apple is just doing some silly stuff. I don't feel bad for them.
Just super silly. Should we talk some video game news?
Yeah.
So supposedly Rockstar got hacked.
Okay.
Due to some sort of snowflake thing.
Okay.
I don't know. It was a software as a system cloud monitoring tool called Anodot that supposedly got into Rockstar's Snowflake servers.
Let me poke through this real quick. AI analytics platform Anodot, software as a service cloud breach Snowflake data. Okay. They're using words without really caring about what they mean. This was probably written by an AI. It's just their data warehouse. It's their SQL server, effectively.
Okay, because Rockstar says that, yes, we were...
Unless Snowflake is actually a product now, is that... Did someone made a thing called Snowflake? Of course they did. Okay, so it is a specific product of server. Their Snowflake server. That's why they say, like, oh, they didn't crack Snowflake's encryption. Snowflake it's like Cloudflare. It's a service.
Okay.
Well,
now Rockstar says that, yes, we were hacked, but a limited amount of non-material company information was accessed.
Okay. I mean, the letter that they got makes it sound like someone got a bunch of GTA 6 stuff.
Yeah. Well, I just love that they accessed the system and then got authentication tokens to access Snowflake's the server. And of course, since they had legitimate authentication tokens, nobody really noticed that there was a problem right away.
Yeah.
So
we should probably talk, if we're looking at security and security exploits, we should probably talk about Mythos.
Okay, what is who?
That's what I thought. So Anthropic, they make Claude.
Yes.
They have 3 tiers of model. They have their Sonnet, they have their Opus, and I don't remember what the third one is. It's not Haiku, is it? Claude, Opus, more models. Yeah, it is Haiku. That's hilarious. Haiku, Sonnet, and Opus. So Mythos is like their next level up. So not only is it their newest version, but like if you compare how much better Opus is to Sonnet, Mythos is that much better than Opus. They gave Mythos the task of finding security holes, and it found so many security holes that the entire industry of like identifying severity and patching the holes has gotten clogged up.
Oh, geez.
It is so good at it that Anthropic has said, we're actually not going to release this one to the public yet. We're going to give like security research firms an opportunity to play with this and figure out what's going on. It found a 23-year-old zero-day exploit in BSD. It is ripping systems apart.
Do people even
terrified.
still use
BSD?
BSD?
It's one of the most secure systems in the world.
I thought it was done back in the 90s, unless I'm thinking of different BSD.
You might be thinking of a different BSD.
I thought that was the name of one of the Linux.
It's a distro, yeah.
Yeah.
It's free BSD.
Yeah, that's from Berkeley, right?
Yeah, it's still active.
It's still active? I thought it was
It's one of the
discontinued.
most secure versions of Linux, except apparently it's not. Yeah, so Mythos is really good at finding exploits and holes. Trained with 10 trillion parameters, unverified. Anthropic hasn't said that, but just like, that's a lot. During a safety test, the model managed to escape its secure sandbox container. It built a multi-step exploit to reach the open internet and emailed the researcher to tell him it got out. Anthropic is refusing to release it to the public.
Do you want to know the completely unrelated tangent that I have now
Sure.
discovered?
Sure.
Stephen Fry wrote a book
Yeah.
called Mythos,
Ah.
which is
That's
his
cool.
retelling of myths about Greek heroes.
Oh, cool.
And it turns out there's 4 of them. There's Heroes, Mythos, Troy, and Odyssey. So I guess that Stephen Fry has rewritten the Odyssey,
The Iliad and the Odyssey.
which now I feel like I need to hunt these down and
I
put them
bet
on my
you-
Kindle before my Kindle turns into a brick.
Well, I bet you he's also read them.
Oh, ooh.
Because, Stephen Fry.
Yes, no, I love me my Stephen Fry. So
Yeah. So you're if you haven't heard of Mythos, you're gonna start hearing about Mythos. That was a lot of this week.
oh my goodness. All right. I'm just trying to still get over the fact that I have a virtual 2-factor authentication on my new laptop for work.
A virtual 2-factor authentication.
Yes.
I am confused.
Yeah. So am I. I used to have the old hard token, type in these 6 digits when they ask you for your password and token thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, now it's all software based. And I'm like, well, if somebody gets into my laptop, all this the 2-factor authentication is on the laptop. So, but IT departments way above my head have said this is what the state is doing, so we are doing it. So I'm not going to question. I'm just going to sit there and wonder.
Ours is not to wonder why.
Yep.
Ours is but to do and die. That's a line from Clue.
It's also from
It's Kipling.
the Light Brigade, right?
Oh.
Because that's I actually printed out the Charge of the Light Brigade. Alfred Lord Tennyson.
Oh, Tennyson is what it is. It's not
Yes.
Kipling. Yeah, my bad.
But I took a picture of the painting, those like motivational posters. And I took a picture of the Charge of the Light Brigade painting. And then I wrote on, I put teamwork underneath it. And then under that, in the little tiny font, I put ours is not to wonder why. And people, people are like, oh, teamwork, go team. And I'm just like, yeah. Like how many people in the Light Brigade died?
I don't know.
I think was it all of them or was it almost all of them?
I'm not at all familiar.
Oh,
I only know the quote. I don't know the actual history behind it.
yeah, no, it was, let's see, 607 wrote in and 198 wrote out. So, yeah, it was bad. What else do we got here?
I got something.
What do you got?
It's also not on the list. I reviewed, I think last week, The Amazing Digital Circus.
Yes.
And I pointed out that the final episode of Amazing Digital Circus is not out yet.
Is it out now?
No,
No.
not until June.
Oh, okay.
But they are releasing it early in select locations in theaters.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
There will be, I want to make it clear, this is a YouTube channel cartoon. This is not a production company. This is not a major media distributor. This is an indie group who made a funny, terrifying psychologically mauling cartoon, and it is now popular enough that they were able to negotiate with movie theaters across the world and are hoping that they can like actually get this in theaters and for it to be successful, and that it would like open the door to other indie developers and indie artists to like get their work in theaters.
Well, that'd be an interesting thing to go to the theaters for.
Yeah. It's an hour-long finale. I want to find out what theater it's in, see if I can go to it.
I mean, I technically drove to LA to watch a documentary about Eddie Izzard, so...
Yep.
But yeah, other
theaters,
other movie news. The Metal Gear Solid movie, which was first announced at E3 in 2006, is once again popped up in the news because they've just announced that they've gotten new directors. A pair of directors who did the Final Destination Bloodlines movie is now going to be in charge of the Metal Gear Solid film.
Cool.
Yeah, I don't know
when I
about
see it.
I've never.
I'll believe it. That's one of the weird ones of like, yeah, sure, I'll believe it when I see it.
Like I said, it was the movie was first announced in 2006.
Yeah.
And then there was news in 2012
of video game movies. I mean, maybe, now that we've got like the Mario movies, they're working on a Zelda movie, the Sonic movies are amazing. Mm-hmm. So like maybe we're just finally getting to the point where video game movies, like they know how to do them.
Are video game movies the new superhero movies?
No.
No?
I don't think we're there yet. I am excited for Sonic 4 though. Jim Carrey is coming back.
That's, when?
This is his like third return from retirement.
That's going to be next year, right? Yeah.
Yep. Because I believe he finished Sonic and was like, I'm done unless they ask me back. They asked him back. He finished Sonic 2 and was like, I'm done. And then they went to him with Sonic 3, and he's like, okay, I'll come back for that.
Well, I mean, he got to play.
Right.
Yes.
He got to do some fun things for Sonic 3.
Yes.
And then he's like, okay, but now I'm really done. And then they're like, but what if you did Sonic 4?
Well, part of me now is just curious if, like, they do, like, the voice acting where they actually have all the actors together in the room. Because I would love to see, like, Jim Carrey and Keanu Reeves and Nick Offerman and Kristen Bell and, of course, I guess Ben Kingsley for some reason. I don't even know. What the heck would Ben Kingsley be playing in a Sonic movie?
I mean, Andy.
Well, yes, I know. I still need...
Sonic is.
I still need to actually watch Wonder Man at some point.
But also, you said all these people and didn't say Ben Schwartz. Sonic.
That's who does Sonic?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You did not know that Ben Schwartz does Sonic the Hedgehog.
No.
The star of Sonic the Hedgehog. You did not know that it was Ben Schwartz.
No, I did not.
Okay.
Does he do the Sonic TV shows too, or no?
No, he does not. Also, you do know who plays Knuckles, right?
Yes, I know who plays Knuckles.
Okay.
Which, the Knuckles had a whole TV series too,
Knuckles had a TV series, yes. That was still Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben Schwartz is like going for the blue 80s heroes. Because he's Leonardo in the Ninja Turtles, he's Sonic, and he's Louie Duck.
What was Megan was doing? What was she doing? She was doing something, and then she got her screen, and we were on the kitchen table. Oh, she was just finishing up for lunch. So she grabbed her screen, and she grabbed her sloth, and she started watching some clips of My Little Pony.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, I hear John DeLance, and I'm just like, what?
Oh, you meant Discord.
I'm like, what? I'm just not really paying attention. I'm doing other things on my phone. All of a sudden, I just hear like Discord, and I'm like, this sounds like Q.
Well, so there is a fun fan theory that Q and Discord are actually the same thing. That like Discord is just Q fucking around in the pony universe.
But still, that was so weird. Just like going like, what is going on? And of course, I'm freaking out a little bit. Megan's just like, oh, look at the ponies.
Yep. Okay, hang on. Let me pull up Friendship is Magic. I mean, you know who does Twilight Sparkle and Fluttershy, right?
No, I don't pay attention to her My Little Pony stuff there unless she specifically drags me into it.
Andy, you should watch this show. Like, legit, you should watch the show. But Twilight Sparkle is Tara Strong.
Oh, okay.
You know who Tara Strong is, right?
Yes, I know who Tara Strong is.
Okay. Let's see. Other names in here that I think you might enjoy. Let's see. What do we got? John Delancey, you know that. I know there were other people in here that I was like, oh my god, they're in here. Shoot.
Is this going to be like Gargoyles, where they just bring the whole staff of TNG back?
They didn't bring in TNG, no. But Maurice LaMarche is in there. Basically, it got to the point where like all of the like heavy hitter voice actors got some part. Patton Oswalt is in there. Weird Al is in there.
Yeah, was I watching? It was either Bubble Guppies or Blaze and the Monster Machines, but I think like Weird Al just did a voice in that randomly, and I was just like, it's one of those things where just flipping through, and all of a sudden we're just like, wait a second, is that Weird Al doing a Nick Jr. cartoon?
Yep, he's done a lot of voice work lately.
Well, I looked up the John Delance thing, and I guess he just does the voice over his phone. Like, he doesn't even have to leave his house.
He just calls in.
he literally phones it in.
Yep. What else has he been doing lately? He was in Masters of the Universe. Oh my god, by the way, He-Man movie?
I didn't watch the trailer for that, so I have know nothing about it.
I don't know much about it. I'm a little nervous about it because, like, maybe IMDb knows. I want to know who's going to voice Skeletor. Because that's a very important thing.
Yes.
Have they announced? Oh my god. Well, that'll be interesting. Jared Leto is Kristen Wiig. Who else is in this that I recognize their names? These are the only ones whose names I immediately pick up on. Oh, Idris Elba. Oh, dear Lord. Alison Brie. This is going to be interesting. Oh, all right. Should we wrap this up?
Yes, we probably should wrap this up.
We should probably wrap this up. It's after 1 a.m. there.
Yes. All right. Random review. My review this week.
Yeah.
I'm reviewing the next, Isaac has kind of dropped Pokemon Pocket. So the new Pokemon game that he's been currently digging into
is Pokopia.
Yes. His Pokemon Cafe Remix.
Okay, so it's not Pokopia.
No. He doesn't have a Switch.
I know.
Or a Switch. Technically, he doesn't have a Switch 2.
Right.
But no, this one is Pokemon Cafe Remix. It's a mobile game, which also actually is out on the Switch. Originally from 2020, but it was called Pokemon Cafe Mix back then, but then they updated it in 2021 and renamed it to Pokemon Cafe Remix.
Okay.
And in a side note, it was just recently announced that they were putting a pause on any new content starting this month because they're doing a major update for the game at some point this year.
Cool.
So they're just cycling through all the old stuff right now. And I'm just like, cool, just give me a chance to actually get some of the older stuff. But I'm trying to think, it's not a match 3 game because there's not a grid. It's kind of like those games where like it's sort of physics based where the balls actually like move around.
Yeah.
So, there's Pokemon. So you have Pokemon, you have some sort of goal for each level. It's like either, score enough points or make a line of Pokemon, connect enough Pokemon to get like 15 or 20 Pokemon connected. Or there's like things you have to destroy, and it's all food based. So there's like nuts, sugar cubes, honey block, caramels, popcorn. It's all food based because this is a cafe.
Yeah.
So it's sort of a match 3 puzzler. I'm not sure what exactly to call it because it's all, like I said, it's fluid. It's not in a grid.
So it doesn't look like it's really match 3, but like almost more like some of the merge stuff.
Yeah, it's sort of like merge, but they don't actually. You can draw a line connecting all of the various Pokemon because there's 2 or 3 Pokemon faces on the board, and then Pokemon show up to your cafe. You beat enough levels of that Pokemon, you get that Pokemon on your staff. Each Pokemon has different specialties, and they also have each Pokemon has a different special power up. So sometimes you kind of got to like figure out which Pokemon you want to use for different levels. Like the Eevee at level 3 can automatically remove sugar cubes by making a match next to them. Otherwise, other Pokemon would take like 3 matches in order to remove a sugar cube. So it's one of those things where it's like, okay, look at the level, try and figure out, which Pokemon do you want to use. I love the art style with it. Nice cartoony art style. And it's been free. I mean, you don't even really get into the full level of the game until you reach level 80.
Oh, good Lord.
And level 80 is when you get Mew. So,
okay.
They go for Eevee. You log in for 3 days. You get Pikachu. You get up to level 80. I've gotten a Snorlax. I've gotten a Mew. They're going for all the heartstring Pokemon.
I don't know if Mew is a heartstring Pokemon.
Oh, come on.
I mean, it wasn't in the original game.
No, but still, everybody looks at a Mew and goes, oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. Well, but that's not heartstrings. It's a fucking cute Pokemon.
So yeah, no, we've been playing it. Isaac, I've been playing it with Isaac. Kate just got into it today. She's almost up to level 80. I think, or she might be at level 80 right now. But then they have the regular things, and there's like 2,400 levels. So, there's a lot of content there.
That's a lot of levels.
Yeah. And they have different events, which, like I said, the events are now going to be cycling right now through the older events, but you get different costumes for your Pokemon. You get different chances to, get different Pokemon to show up to your cafe. It's not that they have a life system where every time you play a level, you use a life, but I've only run out of lives one time, and that was when I was trying to get the Gengar in like a whole chef outfit.
That's adorable.
And I had to do X number of levels of the event, and I came into the event late, so I was trying to push through it all, and I just ran out of stamina. But they have the battle passes and everything in there, but I haven't paid anything into the game, and it's still been pretty fun.
Cool. So recommended?
Yes. And it's, they have a couple of different modes right now where there's some of them are like normally you have a limited number of moves, and you have a main goal, and then once you beat the main goal, you have a chance with whatever moves you have left to get like a secondary goal, and you can get up to 3 stars for that. So Isaac is just blowing through the main things and not really worrying about the 2 stars or the 3 stars.
Whereas you are being a bit slower, more methodical.
Yes. So it all depends on the player.
Yep.
So
okay.
It's a cute puzzle game.
Very cool.
All right. So
Random topic.
Rolled ahead of time. Where did I put it? Here it is. What did/do you do to annoy your siblings? I feel like I annoyed my siblings just by trying to hang out with them.
Oh, poor Andy. There was a large age gap between you and your siblings, though.
Well, yes, it's 10 years between me and Jamie at the oldest.
Yeah.
Carrie was the next older from me, and she was 4 years older. Eric was 3 years older than her, and Jamie was 3 years older than Eric.
Yeah.
So all 3 of them seemed to be closer together, and I was just kind of that outlier. There's a lot of times where, I wanted to do something, but then Eric and Jamie were off, and sometimes they dragged Carrie along. Or, Carrie would hang out with her friends, and I would be like, I would like to hang out with people too. But I was, I'd always told just to leave them alone.
Yeah. Josh and I used to have a game called Last Word. It was a very simple game. You tried to get the last word, generally by saying the words, last word. But just because you say last word doesn't mean you have the last word. I don't think this actually annoyed him. This was something that he and I would do that, this was just kind of how we expressed love to each other. So I guess it doesn't fit the premise of the question. But we went through it got creative. It got very creative to be able to say last word and actually have it be the last word.
Is that going to be in one of your will and testaments?
I don't know. We'll see.
You're at the funeral.
Yep.
And I'd like to, read some words from Josh. Just be like,
and Dave,
last word.
God damn it.
But no, it was just trying to hang out with them. because there wasn't really much people to hang out in my quote-unquote neighborhood.
Yeah.
Everybody in my neighborhood lived on acre lots, at least. The amount of kids my age was not many, so...
I don't know what I used to do to annoy my siblings.
Well, contact... Call them up, ask them.
Well, right now, that would certainly be annoying since
Yes.
it's 1:15 in the morning for each of them. One of them has a 2.5-year-old.
Oh, probably up anyway. I mean, it's a 2.5-year-old. No,
I doubt she's awake right now. I'm
gonna
pretty
try-
sure her Isaac is asleep.
I'm trying to remember when Isaac and Megan actually slept through the night.
Usually by 2, they're
Yes.
generally sleeping through the night.
God, it was weird that first night when Isaac slept through the night, because we had the monitor on, and
You're just expecting.
yes, and then
Expecting.
you wake up the next morning and you're like, oh shit. oh shit, oh shit, oh shit.
Is he okay? Is he okay?
Yeah. And you go in and he's still sleeping, and I'm like, oh my god, oh, did that just happen?
That's fantastic.
Did that actually just happen? And then, of course, like the next 2 weeks, sleep regression hits, and it's just like back to the old ways again. But that one night was just like, whoa.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I got my answer in on that, so.
Okay. I don't know what I used to do to annoy them. I was a very, I never intentionally tried to annoy them.
Well, no, I didn't intentionally try to annoy them either. It's just one of those things looking back going, oh,
That was probably annoying.
I did a lot of annoying things as a child.
I was perfect, just like I am now.
Uh-huh. And on that bombshell, that's a wrap. This has been another episode of the Random Access Podcast. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, corrections, suggestions, remarks, reviews, rebukes, retorts, or just rants, feel free to contact us. You can find us on Twitter at RAPodcast, or send us an email at mail@rapodcast.net. Thank you for listening.